Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
To some, it might just seem like another fast food restaurant, but for those who worked at the Manchester McDonald's, it helped them provide for their families. This is video of the fire that destroyed the building yesterday. Fire officials say it started as a simple grease fire. Today we heard the first calls for help, and WYMT's Phil Pendleton learned how it's impacting the community.
Sweetheart, McDonald's is on fire at the moment.
The morning crew at McDonald's soon realized the grease fire was too big to fight on their own.
No, not completely, but we got a vat on fire. We couldn't get it to go out. The sprinkler thing came in and everything. It's not going out.
Firefighters arrived from more than 8 stations in 2 counties and at one time believed that it was under control. But officials say that it got up in the roof and then out of their control. McDonald's was gone.
Oh, it's very devastating what's going on. My grandmother's worked here for 20-some odd years, and it kind of hurt her a lot.
In fact, it was the livelihood, the bread and butter, quite literally, for 50 people. Beyond employment, it was also more than just a restaurant for many others.
Oh, you come in here in the morning times and you would see the older gentleman sitting to the left, always talking about politics or trading knives or talking about sports.
Restaurant management told firefighters they would work with employees to make sure they can work until a new store can be built.
From what we was talking to the manager here yesterday, they're trying to make things better for them too, trying to find them jobs at other restaurants that they own.
The owners say that includes helping to provide transportation to and from other restaurants that are at least 20 miles away. In Clay County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
McDonald's company officials issued a statement saying that the restaurant was closed when the fire started and no customers were inside. They say the Manchester location will be closed for several weeks. A Perry County family escaped their home just moments before it went up in flames this afternoon. The home was in Hardburley. WYMT's Macy Marie joins us from the newsroom with more on that. Macy?
Steve, crews say they got a call about the house fire around 1:30, but when they arrived just a few minutes later, flames were already shooting out of the roof. It took several hours to put out that fire. Several crews worked together. Firefighters say everyone inside was able to get out safely. And what first alerted the people living there of the fire was a loud boom.
A homeowner said that they were inside. He heard something upstairs when he went to check. He found smoke.
Crews do not know what caused the fire at this time. However, Steve, they say even with the rain and damp ground, because it was an older wooden home, those flames spread quickly.
All right, Macy, thank you. Tomorrow we could learn more about a fire that killed a 1-year-old boy in Laurel County. The child's father, Vaughn Brock, faces both murder and arson charges. His preliminary hearing is tomorrow morning. Investigators could testify on what evidence they have against Brock. Police say he told them he smoked a joint and then laid down for a nap with his son. However, last week they said the little boy, Cash, was found in a washing machine. A Knox County man is accused of punching a child in the face. Dallas Lawson is charged with criminal abuse and assault. State police say he got into a fight with his girlfriend Saturday night. Troopers say Lawson hit the woman with a broomstick before punching the child. The little boy was taken to the hospital and was later released.
Well, it's been a gloomy day here across the mountains, definitely feeling like a Monday out there, and we're really seeing those showers finally getting out of here, but dealing with those mostly cloudy skies. You'll notice that here as we take a look at US 119 in Pine Mountain, just some wet roadways there. Those showers that moved through a little bit earlier today, and you'll notice that here on satellite and radar over the past really 6 hours or so that we were all covered with some rain, but we've seen that get out of here and seen those showers turn into those scattered showers. And as we scan the skies now, you'll notice some more rain down to the south into Tennessee and some scattered showers really just across our area and up into the Moorhead area as well. Now temperatures, they're pretty comfortable out there, those low to mid 60s, so not feeling too bad, but might be feeling a little bit warmer than expected because those dew points are just a little bit warmer today. Now, average high for this time of year is actually right around 66, so we're not too far from that today. But as we head into the next couple of days, we're actually going to see those above average temperatures. So we're going to go to those low to mid to even upper 70s at times. We'll talk about when those rain chances return once again in just a little bit. Steve.
Paige, thank you. It's been more than 3 years since 5 people, one of them being an unborn child, were killed in a Clay County crash. Charlene Lewis, Judy Pennington Adams, Tiffany Williams, and Williams' 23-month-old son, Kyson, all died. Williams was also 8 months pregnant. Police say the driver, Jason Gibson, was under the influence. He's facing 4 counts of murder and a fetal homicide charge. His trial begins tomorrow. WYMT's Connor James talked with family members of the victims ahead of the trial.
The rain, it has a way of muting the world around us.
Yeah, it does.
In all the busy, all the chaos, sometimes we just need that moment.
This whole park reminds me of my mom.
Chastity Collett's moment is here. Thinking of her mom. It's been a little more than 3 years since she died.
Me and my mom, we would always bring the kids down here to play. We spent spring, summer, fall, and sometimes winter if it was warm enough down here.
In an attempt to relive those memories, because Tuesday morning will undoubtedly be one of the most difficult moments for her family.
Nothing's ever going to make anything right, and nothing's ever going to bring Mom back or the others that were lost that day.
Tuesday, Chastity and her family will be in court. The trial for the man who police say killed these 5 begins. It's been a while coming.
You are thankful that it's coming up, but then you also get the dread. And I know when we go in that courtroom, we're going to relive those moments, and that's where the dread and the anxiety kind of sits in a little bit.
But it's the memories like the ones made at this park. Those are what will have to keep their spirits up.
We just kind of have to hold out hope that justice will be served.
And the hope that there will be resolution amid the noise. In Leslie County, Connor James, WYMT Mountain News.
The trial for Jason Gibson will start tomorrow morning at 9 in Clay County. American Medical Response, also known as AMR, recently announced TranStar Ambulance Services has been rebranded as Lifeguard Ambulance Service. AMR has begun providing services in the areas formerly serviced by TranStar. Director of Operations Bert Absher says you will still get the same treatment as before. There will just be a different name on the ambulance.
What TranStar had done for Eastern Kentucky was nothing short of excellent. But now we have an opportunity to improve on that already excellent care.
All vehicles will be rebranded in the next 60 days. Employees will now have a global network of benefits. Of course, you'll still need to dial 911 in case of an emergency. Coal miners and healthcare workers in Eastern Kentucky may be able to find jobs Tuesday and Wednesday. The job fairs run from 7 a.m. to 2 tomorrow, then 2 p.m. until 7 p.m. Wednesday at the Letcher County Recreation Center in Whitesburg. To apply, make sure you take a valid driver's license for identification, social security card, and resume. We have a lot more information on what they are looking for on WYMT.com. City officials and police are preparing for a big week in Pikeville. Hillbilly Days kicks off Thursday and runs through Saturday. Vendors have already started arriving. We found some of them earlier today. Soon they will line the streets of downtown. The setup begins Wednesday night, and we'll of course be there with you. You can stop by our tent for guest weather on Thursday and Friday. We'll be at our new bureau just down from Jenny Wiley Theater in downtown Pikeville. Our chief national political analyst, Greta Van Susteren, will launch a new weekly show called Full Court Press. Gray Television, the owner of WYMT, announced the new program today. The new weekend political show will focus on how policy actions, political decisions, and national events impact local communities across the country. Van Susteren's show will feature interviews with newsmakers, roundtable discussions, and investigative reports. Van Susteren's a veteran of CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News Channel, and is now bringing her no-nonsense approach to local television.
I see the show being is putting politicians in the hot seat essentially, and I'm just gonna ask blunt questions, get information for the viewers. Viewers are smart. I don't care what their life experiences are, they are smart. My job is to get them facts, to challenge guests, and to provoke a robust debate which also challenges all of us to think.
Full Court Press begins this September right here on WYMT.
And we've seen those showers get out of here earlier today, becoming a little bit more scattered. Now we'll see some of those continue as we head into the overnight hours. Good news is sunshine returns by the time we get to your Tuesday, and that warmer trend continues as well. I'll have those details coming up in just a little bit.
But first, police found the remains of a man nearly 4 years ago in Whitley County. Tonight, we have learned his identity and talked to his family in Georgia.